Ever wonder how two personalities, seemingly similar, can be so distinctly different? Today, we dive into the fascinating world of INFP and INFJ. These acronyms may sound like a confusing jumble of letters, but they actually represent a unique way to understand human behavior. They're part of a system called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, a psychological tool that helps us categorize and better understand our own and others' personalities. So what do these letters mean? Well, INFP stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, Perceiving, while INFJ stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, Judging. At first glance, they might seem nearly identical, but if you look a bit closer, you'll find that the differences are not only intriguing but also substantial. These differences influence how we make decisions, interact socially, and even approach conflict. Intrigued yet? Stay tuned to unravel the 5 distinctive differences between these two intriguing personality types. First up, we delve into the judging versus perceiving aspect of these two personality types. INFJs, with their judging trait, are typically decisive, organized, and value closure. They prefer to have plans and stick to them, often seeking control over their environments. This trait makes INFJs determined, goal-oriented, and often seen as reliable and trustworthy. On the flip side, we have the INFPs, who are characterized by the perceiving trait. These individuals are more spontaneous, adaptable, and open-ended. They are comfortable with improvisation and prefer to keep their options open. This flexibility allows INFPs to navigate unexpected situations with ease, lending them a sense of unpredictability and whimsy. This contrast between judging and perceiving results in distinct ways of interacting with the world. While INFJs strive for order and control, INFPs embrace change and possibility. As you can see, this fundamental difference sets the stage for a fascinating contrast in personality dynamics. Decision-making, a vital aspect of our lives, is another area where these two personalities diverge. Let's delve into the fascinating realm of how INFJs and INFPs approach this process. INFJs, with their introspective nature, tend to rely heavily on their intuition when faced with decisions. They consider the bigger picture, often visualizing the potential future outcomes. Their decision-making process is akin to a chess game, meticulously crafted and strategically thought out. For instance, when deciding on a career path, an INFJ might ponder upon how their choice would fit into their long-term goals and impact those around them. On the other hand, INFPs, being the spontaneous souls they are, lean towards their feelings and perceptions. They are more likely to follow their hearts, making decisions based on their values and emotional resonance. It's like navigating a river with a compass of emotions. Consider the example of an INFP choosing a movie to watch. Rather than analyzing reviews or considering popular opinion, they might opt for a film that speaks to their current emotional state or aligns with their personal beliefs. These contrasting approaches stem from their distinct personality types. INFJs, with their intuitive thinking, are more analytical, while INFPs, with their perceptive feelings, are more emotion-driven. These differences not only shape their decisions, but also color their world in unique ways. This difference in decision-making process further differentiates these two personalities, influencing their interactions and reactions to situations. Next, we delve into the realm of social interactions, another area where these personalities exhibit distinctive traits. When it comes to socializing, INFJs are often seen as reserved. They value their personal space and are selective about who they open up to, focusing on quality of interactions over quantity. Imagine a social gathering where an INFJ is present. They might not be the life of the party, mingling with everyone, but you'll likely find them engaged in deep, meaningful conversations with a select few. On the other hand, INFPs, while still valuing deep connections, tend to be more open in their social interactions. They are driven by authenticity and seek out others who share this value. Picture an INFP at a social event. They might be seen moving from group to group, not just to socialize, but to discover authentic connections and shared values. It's important to note that these are general tendencies. Individual behaviors can vary based on personal experiences and other factors. However, these patterns provide us with insight into the typical social behaviors of each personality type. These differences in social interactions further highlight the unique characteristics of these two personality types. Finally, let's examine how these two personalities approach conflict, a universal aspect of human life. Conflict, tension, disagreement, these are inevitable in our interactions, but how we handle them can reveal much about our personality type. Take the INFJ, for instance. INFJs tend to steer clear of conflict whenever possible, seeking harmony above all else. They often go to great lengths to maintain peace, even if it means compromising their own needs or desires. Imagine a scenario where there's a disagreement at a team meeting. An INFJ would likely try to mediate, finding a solution that pleases everyone. On the flip side, we have INFPs. They may seem conflict-averse on the surface, but they don't shy away from it. They see conflict as a means to delve deeper, to understand, and ultimately, to reach a resolution. In the same scenario, an INFP might encourage open discussion, even if it involves heated debate, to ensure all perspectives are considered. This difference in conflict approach further underscores the unique traits of these two personalities. In conclusion, while INFPs and INFJs may seem similar at first glance, they are distinctly different in several key aspects. The first difference lies in the realm of judging versus perceiving. INFJs tend to structure their world, preferring order and organization, while INFPs lean towards perceiving, staying open and flexible to new information and experiences. Next, we explored how these personality types differ in their decision-making process. INFJs usually make decisions based on foresight and planning, whereas INFPs rely more on their feelings and values. The third distinction comes to light in social interactions. INFJs often seek deep, meaningful relationships, while INFPs enjoy a broad spectrum of social connections. Lastly, we delved into their different approaches to conflict. INFJs are problem solvers, seeking harmony, while INFPs tend to avoid conflict, often internalizing their feelings. Understanding these differences not only enriches our understanding of human behavior but also fosters greater acceptance and appreciation of the diversity in our personalities.